Hi guys, welcome to The Spill and Grill.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tashinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay guys, let's get ready for today's episode. Today's theme is dates that need attention and validation.
Oh.
Not our favorite subject,
No.
not our favorite people, but
No.
they do make for good stories. So
They do.
let's get to it.
He brought me flowers, told me I didn't seem grateful enough for them. So he took them back, gave it to some lady at a bus stop and said, "See, I made her day. Those are her flowers, not yours. And that I could earn the chance to receive flowers at a later time."
What did I just hear?
You heard pure bull basically, but really.
So she wasn't grateful enough? So he didn't get the validation that he wanted?
Exactly.
So he took back a gift?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
So your intention was actually never to give her the flowers regardless of her reaction. You just wanted, as Sarah just said, the validation.
Yeah, he just wanted the praise for it.
Exactly. So you weren't even buying those flowers with you know what, I'm going to give these flowers to the girl I'm dating or going on a date with and something nice to do. No.
It was not for her.
No,
it was for him.
Exactly.
Okay, so she doesn't really mention what her reaction was, but some people don't like flowers. Some people's love language is not gift giving. And if this is a first date, it's going to be kind of awkward, no?
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
Right?
I wouldn't mind. I'd be like, oh my God, this is so nice. I like flowers, but
Maybe that's not big enough. Maybe that's not.
Exactly.
Maybe he expected her to jump in his arms. Like,
Oh my god, this is amazing. No one's ever done this for me before. This is so sweet. I'll keep them forever.
like maybe he was expecting something like that, and maybe it was a reaction like yours, or maybe she did feel a little bit awkward, which she's allowed to feel whatever she feels, unless she was like, well, this is shit. Other than that, which I'm pretty sure that was not her reaction. But dude, relax. She's allowed to react the way she wants to react, even if it's not what you were expecting.
Exactly. And then giving it to the woman at the bus stop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What point are you trying to prove? And, okay, and that I could earn the chance to receive flowers. I could earn? No. How about we're not going on a date again?
Yeah.
And you can earn my middle finger. Ciao.
Thank
I
you.
haven't got time.
How could I go on another date with you
wouldn't.
after you and I can imagine, I don't know how it was, but I can imagine him snatching the flowers out of her hands,
100%.
and then looking around and there's a random girl at the bus stop and he's like, you know what? Here you go, lady at the bus stop. She's allowed to react the way she wants to react. And sometimes gifts is not someone's way of showing love. Especially someone who isn't into gifts. There are people that just don't like gifts, right? There are people who either have grown up without them or people who just are not affected by them, right? Yeah. So if you bring me flowers, it would be a little bit weird if I'm like that, right? Yeah. It could be a variety of reasons. I know someone specifically who will not buy flowers for his girlfriend, not because he's a jerk, but because he thinks, first of all, he thinks they're overpriced, which they are. It's a dead plant, so you're basically giving a bunch of dead bodies to this girl or a guy or whoever for them to wilt and die a few days later, unless you dry them, right? So he thinks it's a waste. So that guy will never give flowers. What about if she thinks the same way, right? True. So she might have trouble hiding that, right? And she's allowed to feel that way. Everybody has their own tastes and what they like and dislike, right?
Especially if you hadn't done your research before, had the conversation on the app, oh, do you like flowers? What do you, because then that's kind of an indication, maybe he's going to bring something if he's asking specifics. But if you never had that question, what if she was allergic?
Yeah, hay fever. Or even some people are just shy. There are people that have trouble accepting compliments. So when someone gives you flowers, let's say a bouquet of flowers, they might feel awkward. Not that they don't appreciate it, but in that moment they're just wow, right? I mean, it's the options are endless in this, right? And or maybe she showed gratitude, like you said, but it wasn't big enough, right?
What he expected.
Or maybe she said, this is amazing, but I won't go home with you tonight. Setting boundaries. Maybe that's what pissed him off. It's not your place to teach me how to act.
No. Yeah, and how to receive things. And you going to the lady at the bus stop for what?
Oh, he just wanted to teach her a lesson.
The lesson that you're never going to go on a date with me again? That's fine. I can teach you that lesson. That's no problem.
Oh, I mean, it absolutely backfired. I don't know if he realizes that, but he absolutely screwed himself over with that.
Maybe this is something he does on all his dates. He brings the flowers, sees their reaction, and if they don't react the way he wants, next.
And that's how he's going to stay single.
I'm sure there'll be a woman that will give him the performance.
Yes, and then she will be stuck with him, and he's going to get more and more controlling as the years go by.
That's very true.
And you know what? He saved you probably a lifetime of misery. He showed you his true colors right off the bat.
People are crazy, I tell you.
Because this is the type of guy that every time he does something for you, it's not for you, it's for him, for his own validation, for his own insecurities. And if you are 3 seconds late on saying thank you, he's going to be like,
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, it's true. It's
no, like these are the type of people that are doing nice things for the wrong reasons.
yeah. I can't stand people like that. I really can't. Because then you were never doing it from a good place.
I just think he's being a child about it.
Absolutely, for sure. It's quite embarrassing, really.
That's like at a different level of like jackassness. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, first he gives her flowers for the wrong reasons. Then he snatches them away from her. And then he like throws salt into the wound by saying, I'll give you a chance to earn it
No.
in the future. But like, shut up.
Exactly.
Shut up, dude.
no.
Take those flowers and shove them up your ass. Get out of here. Put them in your mouth, actually. I don't want to hear you speak.
No,
I hope she walked away. I hope the poster walked away.
I'm sure she did. What do you do in that moment? I would be in so much shock. I'd be like, you know what, Chow? You've made
Yeah.
your points. Chow.
I'm sorry I didn't like the flowers as much as you wanted me to like the flowers, but now I also don't like you as much as you'd like
Exactly.
me to like you. So, namaste, goodbye.
Bye, yeah.
It was kind of nice knowing you. I'm out.
Don't you just want to do something out of the goodness of your heart, out of the kindness?
Not him.
So ridiculous.
No. All right, take your flowers back. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
Yeah, you buy yourself flowers. Honey.
Yeah, and she can find herself a man that actually respects her, because he definitely lacked that for sure.
It's so sad.
And don't you think like giving it to another woman in her face also was a play on trying to make her jealous?
Of course. But this is the part where I'm like, you go out of your way to do that. It's like, that says something about you.
And you know what? Something like that may have worked on someone that was really insecure.
Yeah, that's so, oh yeah, that's very true.
Or a girl that doesn't have a lot of experience in dating, she may have even at the end said, okay, I'll be better next time and I'll earn my flowers next time.
true.
It's very possible. I think it's extremely sad, but it is extremely possible.
No, it is.
Ladies, never ever accept something like that. If a man does something like that, walk away. Run away.
Wow.
And we're going to walk away from this story.
Yeah. we
Screw this
are.
guy. We've given him enough attention, which he's loving, I'm sure. All right, next story. Met up for dinner. Vibes were cool at first, until she started arguing with the waiter over how much ice was in her water. The whole time I'm thinking maybe she had a rough day. Then she starts complaining about the music, the lighting, the menu font, like she designed the place herself. I haven't even finished my food, and I told the server, just bring me a box, and never hit her up again. She wasn't hungry. She just needed attention.
And she just wanted to complain.
Right.
And to like pick at every... I've never heard at someone saying that they did not like the font of the menu. Never in my life.
How nitpicky do you have to be judgmental on a font?
I didn't even know that existed, to be honest. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, and and seriously, he said, like, maybe she just had a rough day, but like, why do you walk into a restaurant and just hate on it?
Exactly.
And you're on a date, right? So you're there to impress the person. So what makes you think, I understand, okay, fine, be yourself on a date. Maybe this is how she is. She's a very judgmental person. But this is also why you're single, lady.
If she was in a bad mood, like he was saying, oh, she must have had a bad day, don't come on the date.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm really sorry. I don't normally do this. Please, can we reschedule? But don't go on the date and be a... about it.
Yeah, on a first date, when you're supposed to impress that person, you're there to impress and be impressed.
Exactly.
She was hungry for attention.
Attention, she was. And he got a box to go.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know, like, when people are going on these days, really what their intention is.
She walked in angry.
Oh,
She walked in ready for a fight.
That could have been her guy. That could have been her future husband, her Prince Charming, her king, whatever you want to call it. Gone.
What on earth made her think that that would be a good way to express herself during a date?
I can't get over the font of the menu. I
Right?
cannot get over this.
Like, what was it hard to read? Maybe, I mean, sometimes restaurants do get it wrong, and sometimes it is something that's hard to read.
get that.
But you can just be like, "Oh, this is a little hard to read. Let me ask the waiter, what this means," without being rude. Obviously, it's the waiter, and she was rude to the waiter, right?
Yeah.
Arguing with the waiter over how much ice was in her water.
She's arguing over frozen water.
Come on, girl. Come on, you can do better than that.
If you want the person to see your ugly side, bravo.
Yeah.
You did a fantastic job.
Some people thrive off drama, off negative drama, right?
Yeah, but you know, there's a place called TikTok where you can film yourself doing that. You might get 100 million views and go for it.
Yes, but I think the argument with the waiter probably like fueled her. She probably liked it. It gave her some adrenaline, you know, to be right and start a fight and stuff. That's why she wanted attention. She got the attention from the wait staff, probably from other people, and then from him too. She got his attention in a negative way.
That's what I was going to say.
But she still got
The
attention.
wrong kind of attention.
But for people who are just hungry for attention, it doesn't matter.
Shit. Well, then you are so... You have no self-esteem.
Clearly.
You have no confidence. You have no, like, nada. Like, nothing.
Clearly. Absolutely. She has no self-esteem, no confidence. Like, do you remember, did you ever have, like, those kids in the class that would, like, throw a fit, but it would be over nothing, and the teacher would say, it's just for attention, don't listen to him. This is it.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is the adult version of throwing a fit.
Oof, I don't know if I could sit across from someone like that. If a guy was doing that, Sarah, imagine, on a first date.
Yeah.
I would die.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially the rudeness to the waiter.
Yes, that for me is also like a big thing with people in general. It doesn't have to be like a date, even friends. If friends are rude to a waiter, I'm like, what's going on
Yeah.
there? You know?
Can you imagine her speaking to her friends and she's like, I don't know, I thought we had a great time, but he never called me back. And then her friends are like, well, what'd you guys talk about? And she's like, well, I hated the font in the menu. I hated, what else did she say? She's like, the lighting was just too much. The light was in my eyes and I could barely see him. And then the waitress gave me too much ice in my water and tried to fight me on it. And then the friend is like, ooh, I see why he didn't call you back.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I'd be like, you're nitpicking. I'd be like, are you okay?
Yeah. And you can still, I feel like approach is everything. Like you can still
It's true.
complain, but not make it look so aggressive,
It's
you
true.
know?
Like they say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly. So you can say, oh, this font is a little off. Like
Yeah.
I'm having trouble reading it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Or my teeth are sensitive. I prefer not to have so much ice. Can we swap the drink?
Exactly.
Or maybe he can take the one with the ice or whatever. I don't know.
Don't argue with the waitress.
That for me.
That's
Imagine
insane.
like how that argument went.
You know, I like how he said, as if she designed the place herself. Like but it's true though, right? Like, okay, you're not the owner. Great. It's not your restaurant. Don't come back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? If you hated the font so much, you hated the music, the lighting was too much for you, okay, let's not go back. And like, you know what? If it bothered her that much, again, approach. She could have been like, hey, the lighting's a little bit too much, the music's a little out. Can we go to another place?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
There's ways of saying it.
It's so true.
You can still express your dissatisfaction without being an asshole.
Agreed. Completely agree.
And it's about how you see things too, right? You can have a negative perspective or you can have a positive perspective. She chose full on 110% negative, so.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
On the other side of that, I just don't even know how you would react, how you would respond, how you would deal
Yeah.
with that.
I don't know how I deal.
I don't know either. I'd just be like, dude, you're so negative.
Imagine going on a date and that's all the guy does is complains. And then, I do not like men who are rude to wait staff. I really do not like that. And I would just be sitting there like, well, okay, yeah, the music's a little loud. Yeah, okay, maybe they shouldn't have chosen these lights and the font's weird. But hey, let's enjoy it, right? But you'd feel so awkward, right?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want to hang out with someone afterwards, right?
True. No, I think he had probably already checked out.
Oh, absolutely.
At that point and just thought, well, this isn't getting any better. She's getting worse. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna see
it just escalated, right?
It did, yeah.
Because he said vibes were cool at first until she started arguing with the waiter over how much ice was in the water. And then the whole time I'm thinking maybe she had a rough day. Like he's giving her some grace,
Yeah,
right?
he is,
Giving her the
he
benefit of the doubt. And then she starts complaining about the music, the lighting, the menu font, like she designed the place herself.
Oof, no. So it started off with the arguing of the ice.
Yeah.
And got worse.
Exactly. And he was giving her a little bit of leeway.
He was. I
Right?
like that, though. That's really good. But
And he's like, okay, she had a bad day or whatever. And then it just
got
kept
worse.
going. And I think he realized she didn't have a bad day. She's a bad person.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks. Sucks for her anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if she's like that on all the dates.
I don't like the lighting. The music here sucks. I hate the font.
Okay, guys, so as always, if you have any exciting, crazy, wild dating stories, good or bad, we would love to hear from you. So please email us at thespillandgrill@gmail.com. The email will be on the screen right now. And as always, remember, big disclaimer, we are not doctors, we are not therapists, we are not dating coaches.
We're not matchmakers. We're not psychologists. We are not behavioral analysis specialists. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I do hope that you guys have been entertained and
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'll skip this. And take what we say with a pinch of salt. So, guys, if you are listening on Spotify, you have just been listening to The Spill and Grill. And if you are watching us on YouTube, you have been watching The Spill and Grill. I am Tashinga.
And I'm Sarah.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
See you next episode.